Good afternoon, welcome back to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel. This here is an infinite blue Ford Mustang Mach-E and I'm going to walk you all the way around it, well, and inside it. But before we get started, if you'd like, please do hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and any questions or comments you may have, pop them in the comment section below. So this here is a very, very rare colour. It's been discontinued and it's the first one I've seen and I'm in love. It's an infinite blue Ford Mustang Mach-E Premium extended range. So that features the 98 kilowatt hour battery. That's going to be delivering you 293 miles on the WLTP scale. Using the kinetic energy recovery systems, that could be up to 372 miles of range. The vehicle itself is registered on a 2021 registration, so we'll take Ford warranty with us until June 2024. The vehicle itself is on just over 7,000 miles, but like always, I'll get the exact number once on the dash in a moment. So sit pretty and let me take you around this gorgeous Mach-E in infinite blue. As you can see how gorgeous that. Unfortunately, it's not very sunny today, so you're not going to see the glorious metallic sparkle, but it's a favourite of mine. So we're going to arrive at the near side front, going to wake it all up using the remote central locking, and this is where I apologise because the daytime running lights are going to be flashing simply because the frequency in which my camera records at. But let me assure you, it's not like a strobe light upgrade. They're daytime running lights and they give you the ultimate visibility no matter what the lighting conditions. Inside there is the adaptive LED headlights. This is some of the best headlights on the market today. Just below that we have front parking sensors and they trail all the way along the front bumper. That little section there is the front facing driver radar, and that's going to be responsible for a bit of the driver assistance pack such as pre-collision assist. Either side of that little radar is the active flaps for the active aero, so when things do get a little bit warm inside we can let some nice cool air into the radiators, keeping it nice and cool. Just above the pony we have the first of 4 cameras on this vehicle, and they all build up to make the 360 camera function on the 15.5 inch touchscreen monitor, otherwise known as Ford Sync 4.8, but we'll cover that in a second. Let's talk about some sensors before we look at the wheels. We have a sensor there for the automated lights, so when it gets dark the lights come on. Up there we have another one for the traffic speed sign recognition and the auto headlights as well. Coming back down to earth, we can now look at these gorgeous 19-inch machine-cut alloy wheels. So we've got the silver, shiny silver face, the gloss black just behind, and they look incredible with the red painted brake calipers. These wheels are fitted with Bridgestones as standard. They've only done 7,000 miles or so. They're in very, very good condition. Let's progress now around the vehicle and show you everything else. So we've got some lovely Mach-E 4 down there to signify it's the 4-wheel drive Mach-E. Coming around, we have rear privacy glass and a rear privacy glass and a black painted roof. And it's not particularly a black painted roof actually, because that is actually a panoramic roof. But I'll show you what that looks like from inside the vehicle in just a second. But it really does add to that two-tone effect of the vehicle with the gloss black mirror covers, the gloss black at the rear, and the wheels and the arches. It all goes to that nice two-tone effect. On the driver's door we have another bit of specifications. I'm going to just zoom out slightly. Keyless entry. So if I get the key out of my pocket quickly and lock the vehicle like so, there's something open, so we can click on there and it will lock the vehicle. Okay, I've left something open. It could be the door in question actually. Let's try again. Click on there we go, and that will lock the vehicle. You can click on unlock button, unlocks the vehicle. That's the keyless entry, and it's complemented beautifully with the power start stop. I was just about to say engine. Power start stop there. So when you get a good example, or a good demonstration, that's exactly how the keyless entry works. Nice and simple. You also have the keypad here as well, so you can set your own key code and let yourself into the vehicle. Back to normal zoom now. So that's a bit about the keyless entry system. We're at the offside rear of the vehicle now, so we're going to show you the condition of the body, and we're going to start nice and high, and we're going to work our way downwards. So nice little seductive angles of all the body. Unfortunately, it's quite a grey day today. The first grey day we've had in about a week. So there we are. So we'll spin that round to show you the offside rear. Again, Bridgestone tyres and red painted brake calipers. You can see that gloss black wheel arch there as well. Lovely. Around the rear of the vehicle we have rear parking sensors, and of course they are complemented beautifully with a high definition reversing camera. All the sensors all build up to make this a forward active park assist, so the vehicle will quite literally park itself for you. We'll have a look inside of the tailgate in a moment, but let me just do the body on the left hand or near side of the vehicle, and once again starting nice and high and shimmying our way down the vehicle. Looks incredible, this one. So we'll link that round to the near side rear wheel, and we'll follow it all the way down to the near side front wheel. Beautiful. So the vehicle is charged from the near side front wing, so the left hand front. I won't waste everybody's time by talking too much about charging. If you did need to know charge time, specifications, or anything about charging, please give us a call. But fundamentally that is a type 2 connector, AC, so this is you're using at home 90% of the time. Now it can charge up to about 11 kilowatts an hour. 98 kilowatt battery, you can do the maths on that. Just below this little port here is the CSS charger, so that is DC, and this is what you'll be using in public. This vehicle can be charged in 40 minutes using a high powered DC rapid charger. So if you're out and about on your holidays or anything like that, by the time you've stopped, had a bit of lunch, gone to the toilet, this vehicle will be ready to go on its next leg. Okay, so using the key, double click the boot function, and that opens up the power tailgate. Inside here, like magic, we have 2 chargers ready to be spoken about. So this one here is the first type 2 charger, so this is the one that you might see people with the pods on their side of their houses, and that will do about 7 kilowatt an hour charging at home. So you've got an untethered charger, so you can take that about to supermarkets and use that there as well. This one here is your 3-pin plug charger, so this goes into any domestic socket. Obviously you've got to plug it in first at the top of the charger, and that goes straight into the front of the vehicle. This is what I refer to as a granny charger, because nothing happens particularly quickly. So you've got 2 chargers supplied with a vehicle already. The tornado cover is built into the rear boot or tailgate if you'd like, and that is easily clipped out if required. Let's just talk about or look at the boot quickly. A very large volume boot in here, so it's not like a old 5-litre V8 Mustang. Oh no, you've got far more space than that. Under the boot liner, locking wheel nut key, and your tyre sealant and compressor. You can wave your foot underneath the bumper. I'm not that brave, and I think it's about to rain, so you'll have to trust me on that. So the keyless entry, obviously on all doors, you can lock it, unlock it from there if required. Now, beautiful leather interior, all defined by some gorgeous red stitching. B&O speakers feature throughout the vehicle. I do really like these aeroplane style door catches. I don't want to call it a handle because I think that's not doing it justice. Lever, door lever. There you go. Got the pilot style door lever. I love that. Okay, so looking inside the rear of this Mustang Mach-E now, again you've got the beautiful leather interior. You've got perforated leather there, but very durable, very robust, easily to wipe clean as well. And it's all defined by this gorgeous red stitching all the way around it. For rear passenger convenience, we have a USB-C, so that is about 5 amp of charging, and below it is a USB-A, about 2.1 amp of charging. So the rear passengers can keep themselves nicely charged up on those longer journeys. Please do ignore my dirty footmark where I've just ruined the valeter's good work by taking my photographs, but I'm sorry, Reese. So that is in the rear. We have an ISO fixing point on the left hand rear and on the right hand rear, so it is a family friendly vehicle. Let's have a look inside the driver's area. So love that, big fan. So now the doors open, 4 electric windows and mirror controls all found on the driver's door card. Again, another B&O speaker features, along with a 3-way memory function for the driver's seat. That also controls not only the seat but the mirrors as well. So looking at the driver's seat now, again it's that beautiful leather, red stitching on a perforated leather material. We have let me just get down to it, a 1, a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-way electrically adjustable driver's seat. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle. You're going to hear a bit of distortion on my microphone, so just bear with me for a second. But before I do, I said I'd do it. I didn't look up, did I? So that is the panoramic glass roof in all its glory, in different angles. Sorry, I completely forgot to show you that. So there is the very large panoramic roof. So you've got the black headlining on these Mach-E's, but because of the roof, it opens up the space inside incredibly so. So bear with me a second. Now inside the vehicle, foot on the brake, the light goes green on the power start stop, and we can have a look at different displays. So this is the driver display, the one directly ahead of you, and you might have noticed it's completely digital. So we've done away with dials and gauges and everything you need. I'm just going to turn down the air conditioning, just bear with me a second. Like so, otherwise it would have been shouting at me very loudly. So we have a landscape digital driver display. We have the range, so 107 miles at 34%. Ambient air temperature. We have the green ready to let us know we are good to go. We have miles per hour ground speed. Being an automatic vehicle, we have the gear selector indicator on the furthest right. At the bottom, the mileage of this vehicle is 7,229.7 at the time of recording. Whilst we're looking at this screen, let's talk about this bit. This whole section, throughout the whole dashboard, is a B&O sound bar. If you're into your music, the sound quality on these Mach-E's is nothing short of extraordinary. So you have a very, very lovely, crisp sound system. On the steering wheel, the left-hand side is where you'll find all of your adaptive cruise control controls. That makes sense. With your lane centering on the bottom right. The right-hand side is where you'll find all of your media controls. So you have a volume rocker, a next and previous song, a decline, and a voice recognition button there, or voice command button even. If we link this now to the left-hand side, it's time to talk about the gigantic 15.5-inch Sync 4A touchscreen monitor. So I'll give you a quick rundown of everything to know on this screen. So if we click on the three dots at the bottom, at the top there, and that brings down the menu function, and you can see you've got radio, phone, navigation, live tyre pressures, we've got different trip computers in there, we've got the Bluetooth audio, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, owner's manual, and notes. So it's fully supportive of Android and Apple phone, so you can plug your phone in to activate the CarPlay. Those of you who are lucky enough to have an Apple device, that is actually wireless CarPlay. So I've always been a bit of a naysayer about wireless CarPlay because you're going to need to charge your phone, so it's going to be draining your phone. But they've thought about that. Wireless CarPlay complemented with a wireless phone charger. So pop your phone down there on the wireless pad and it will charge you up whilst you're out and about. So that's a little bit about those functions. On the vehicle, top right, is where you'll find all your car settings. So we have individual drive modes, whether it be whisper, active, untamed, and at the bottom there we also have the one pedal drive, auto ambient light section, and propulsion sound. I did quickly mention outside, this vehicle has the active park assist, so you can click on that button and it will navigate you into or out of a parallel park. We have a bay park, we also have a parallel park in. So you can use the arrow or the indicators to dictate which side of the road you're going to be parking on. That's a very nice function if you do struggle with your parking. Let's come out of there once more, so click on the X. I mentioned we have the driver assistance pack on board. Let's go to additional settings. I won't read them all out because there's loads there, but we have tons of driver assistance software on board, like so. Okay, so I'll have to come out of there once more, back to your main display. Pop the vehicle into reverse, then you have the high definition reversing camera with the bird's eye view camera on the top there. But from here we can also go to the wide spectrum at the bottom, like so, look solely out the rear in that function. We can actually summon the 360 cameras, so when you do so you can see out the front as well if required. So you can see the blue vehicle there. You can even go to a wide spectrum on there as well, and even look out of both of the wing mirrors if required. So that's a little bit about your parking cameras. We'll exit out of there and go back to your main screen once again. The heating and ventilation controls are all found at the bottom of the screen, so you can see you can summon that one upwards and have all of the different flows of vents just found there. So thank you very much for watching this video. watching this vehicle. Thanks very much for watching this video. If you did have any questions or comments, please do get in touch. The number you'll need for that is 01376 550 899. Thanks for watching, and speak to you soon.